proud of myself today.
I'm so proud of myself. You know why?
All right, y'all. Today we have Chernobyl. As you hear the garbage truck outside. Today we have Chernobyl. This one has been requested for a long time, so I'm going to start by saying my apologies for being so late to get around to this. But what do they say? Better late than never. Got you there. But yes, before we get into this, I must admit that I've had a little bit of information told to me before I get into it, because they you like to ask questions, so I don't want you going in this blind. Watch this, but I want you to know this is based off of real events that happened in 1986. You know, a nuclear event that happened in 1986 in Ukraine. That's pretty much all I know. That's pretty much all he gave me before he told me, you know, to go into the series. So it was the email I got. But now we're here and we're going into the series. The only question I have is, if this is based off real events, nuclear, so I'm expecting it to be, you know, on the horrible side, catastrophic side. Why wasn't I informed of this? 1986. I wasn't born then. So that means I should have been told something like this in school. Taught something like this. You would think this was a historic event, right? What were we learning in history? I understand this is not, you know, this didn't take place in America. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. That's just me, you know, and my thoughts. But yeah, let's get into Chernobyl and see what we have here, guys. We're not going to do too much talking. Crap. You know what? We didn't check out the director, or I looked up the director, guys, just to see if we just so happen to see anything of his. He's a Swedish director named Johan Rank. This might be my first Swedish director we've checked out, guys, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, you know, don't quote me verbatim. Sometimes I could be wrong. We watched a lot of films. I think this is the first Swedish director we've got around to. Johan, what you got, man? Let's look at the cast. I don't think we've checked the cast out either. Any cast in here that we might know? Okay, Jessie Buckley. I don't think we've seen her, guys. Jared Harris. Jared. He looks super familiar. Hold on, let me click. Oh no, that's the reporter from Mr. Deeds. Longfellow Deeds is at it again. He was so irritated, altering all the news, trying to make Mr. Deeds seem like the villain. I remember him. Okay, he's in this. And then we have Stellan Skarsgård. We've seen him in a few films. Hold on, let me click his filmography. I think we've seen him in like 3 films. Thor being one of them. I didn't click it. Hold on. Thor. Let me see just off the head. I think he was in Good Will Hunting. We've seen him in a few films. All right, now I'm going to click. Hold on, let me see if I'm right. Let me bring up his films. Yeah, he was in Good Will Hunting. I was right. Thor and Dune. I forgot about Dune. We watched Dune Part 1 and Part 2. If you haven't seen that, check that out. Fire series. Amazing. Shot beautifully. Yeah, we've seen him a few times. Okay, so, hey. This series might go, you know what? I'm deeming this series great. Just by a few actors that I've seen. But we're not going to waste too much more time, guys. Let's jump into Chernobyl and see what we have here. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there if you forgot. Not mandatory, by the way. Optional, but it helps out. If you're on Patreon, what's going on? We getting into Chernobyl, guys. This is going to be a long ride on Patreon. You know, we watch the whole thing on Patreon. If you don't know about Patreon, go check out Patreon. You might like Patreon. Once again, it's not mandatory. Just go look and then come back to YouTube if you don't screw with Patreon. But I must say the community over there is great. Yeah, if you're on Patreon, what's up, man? It's a long ride. I know you sometimes you guys don't like when I put all the series in one video, like when I did it for Stranger Things, 4, 5, 6 hour video. But I'm doing it. Who's going to stop me? I love you guys, man. Let's get into it. Let's go.
The real danger is that if we hear enough lies, then we no longer recognize the truth at all. Dyatlov will spend the next 10 years in a prison labor camp. Of course, that sentence is doubly unfair. There were far greater criminals than him at work. And as for what Dyatlov did do, the man doesn't deserve prison. He deserves death.
Starting out heavy. It was far more criminals than him. The system picks one villain so everyone else can stay clean. That's how it works.
What does matter is that to them, justice was done. A just world is a sane world.
You call it justice so nobody asks for real answers.
I've given you everything I know. They'll deny it, of course. They always do.
Higher-ups deny everything. Jeez. Was this series designed based off the information on those tapes? I wonder who those tapes are meant for. This music is intense. What the That's how we starting. Ukraine, SSR, 2 years and 1 minute earlier. Okay, so we're going prior 1988. We get to see how it led up to that. Looked like an abduction was taking place. That blue beam all the way to the sky. Here's the villain.
What just happened?
I don't know. There's a fire in the turbine hall.
The turbine hall. The control system tank. Hydrogen. You and Toktanov, you morons, blew the tank.
He playing the blame game already.
Get the backup pumps running. We need water moving through the core. That is all that matters.
The core exploded.
Dyatlov?
The stack is burning. I saw it.
RBMK reactor cores don't explode. Akimov,
He saw the truth and they called it impossible.
get the hydrogen out of the generators and pump water into the core.
What about the fire?
Call the fire brigade.
Dyatlov don't know what the hell happened for real. He's just as confused as everyone else.
Алло, Иванка, значит, вы выезжаете у Припять. На атомную станцию выезжаете. Там третий, четвертый блок горит крыша.
I wonder if that was real, tape from the real actual event.
This is a big one.
But it doesn't look right. The color.
Private said it's the shining floodlights or something.
Shining floodlights my ass.
Is it warm? Where's the dosimeter? Here. Here. What the fuck is this? 3.61? This is as high as it goes. Look at once.
Meters maxed out.
Get Shashanuk. He's in 604. Go. You need to get everyone out! Have you seen Hodimchuk? No. Where's Victor? Still in the pump room. Stay here. I'll come back. Victor. Oh. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh my goodness, Victor. Bird just went down.
I dropped the control rods from the other panel. What about the pumps?
Can't get through to the
Fuck Hodemchuk. Are the pumps on or not?
Stovyachuk. My control panel's not.
When stress exposes character, people become disposable real quick.
Get down there and make sure those pumps are on. Now.
Come with us.
What does the dosimeter say?
3.6 Rontgen, but that's as high as the meter.
Not great, not terrible.
It's maxed out. How's that not great, not terrible? Come on, Dyatlov, man. Yeah.
They did everything right.
I'm looking like how everyone else is looking. Dyatlov just seems to be pretty calm here. This is an emergency, bruh. Damn, bird flew out the sky and just died. Obviously, this shit is airborne now.
Put these up, come on. You taste metal. Yeah, what is that?
Uh-oh, taste metal. That's not good. Reminds me of sulfur.
What do you need?
We need to get into the reactor hall, lower the control rods while the door's jammed.
I don't think there's a call.
No, you're mistaken.
No, he's not, man.
Let's go.
He didn't make it. You shouldn't have took him to Dyatlov. Let him know how serious the situation is.
Hey, take her! Get on his horse!
Damn. He burned his hand by picking up that rock off the ground? Oh my goodness. No fixing that.
Going to the railroad bridge to get a better look. Not like anyone can sleep with all the sirens.
I don't think you should go. It could be dangerous.
It is dangerous. She's right.
Iris, over there, we're over here.
Mikhail,
Sorry.
did he say it was bad?
No, he said it was just a roof.
Well, he's never gotten hurt before. None of the boys have. He'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure it's not just the roof.
I looked right into it. I looked into the core.
Did you lower the control rods or not?
Dyatlov! You're shitting me?
Take him to the infirmary. Toktanov, take him?
Sir, he's coughing up blood.
He's delusional.
Dyatlov, you're delusional.
Do we still have a phone line to the outside? Call in a day shift.
Call in the day shift!
We have to keep water flowing into the core. We need electricians, mechanics, we need bodies.
You need more victims' bodies. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, he's frustrating me. I know I'm doing a lot of ranting, sorry.
I'm going to the administration building now to call Brukhanov and Fomin. They're going to want a full report. Call in the day shift, Comrade Akimov.
Yes, Comrade Dyatlov.
If I was on the day shift and they called me and I knew something was going on, I'd be like, sir, I can't make it.
They haven't brought anyone in from the fire.
Well, it mustn't be too bad.
Do we stock iodine?
Iodine pills? Why would we have iodine pill?
Because radiation is the real emergency here.
Of course, I want you to call him. If I'm up, he's up.
Whatever the cause, the important thing is that neither you nor I...
But what about everyone else? 2:30 a.m.
Take it the safety test was a failure.
We have the situation under control.
Bullshit.
Tell me what happened, quickly.
We ran the test exactly as Chief Engineer Fomin approved, encountered technical difficulties leading to an accumulation of hydrogen in the control system tank. It regrettably ignited, damaging the plant, setting the roof on fire.
Don't add the rest.
What about radiation?
3.6 Rontgen per hour.
Which is off the charts.
Well, that's not great, but it's not horrifying.
Not at all.
What?
We'll have to limit shifts to 6 hours at a time, but otherwise...
The dosimetrist should be checking regularly. Have them use a good meter from the safe.
So the good tools are just locked up. Dude, this is nonsense.
Have them wake up the local executive committee. There'll be orders coming down.
Yeah.
This episode might be filled with a lot of frustration. Guys are ranting, so I apologize now. But you know what? It's warranted.
My friend Yuri works at the power plant. Says it runs cold. No gas, no fire, just atoms. Yuri says the only thing is you can't walk right up to the fuel.
Oh, it is beautiful.
It's deadly as well. I mean, it does look beautiful, though. Sadly. Ash raining from the sky. They're just breathing it in. It's probably not even ash. Those are particles. Oh, the baby. Go get the baby inside, man.
Do you need help?
It's over.
This is all insanity. And through all of this madness, somehow Dyatlov seems like it's nothing going on. Has he not stepped outside? No, he hasn't, of course. He hasn't went anywhere. He's staying in the safe rooms. Go in the basement. Go look at the core, Dyatlov.
Come on!
Careful, Vasily. His wife's looking. She's worried to death.
What about the auxiliary?
Pumps are gone, the electrical's gone.
Everything's gone. Core gone, everything.
If it's true, then we're dead. 1 million people are dead. Is that what you need to hear? We have to open the valves by hand.
By hand. Pump water into a ditch, there's nothing there.
He seems like the only one worried about the damn consequences right now.
They're running the safety test on the turbine through the control system tank. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Doesn't make sense to anyone.
A bomb.
A bomb. It's that moment where your brain searches for anything but the real explanation.
We can't find the key.
We built this shelter to withstand the nuclear attack by the Americans. It will be fine.
Comforting lies sound best from underground bunkers.
Control tank malfunction, damaging reactor building 4 and starting of fire. First, the accident is well under control. The Central Committee have ordered a detachment of military police to Pripyat, between 2,000 and 4,000 men.
It's a lot of men.
There's mild radiation, but it's limited to the plant itself.
Bullshit.
You saw men outside vomiting. You saw men with burns. There's more radiation than they're saying. We have wives here. We have children. I say we evacuate the town.
Only sensible move. Only sensible move.
My wife is here. Do you think I would keep it in Pripyat if it wasn't safe?
Yes.
Completely normal phenomenon can happen with minimal radiation.
Order in the court.
Vladimir, aye, Lenin, and how proud he would be of you all tonight. For is that not the sole purpose of the apparatus of the state?
Doesn't seem like it.
The state tells us the situation here is not dangerous. The state tells us it wants to prevent a panic. When the people see the police, they will be afraid.
Martial law, of course.
When the people ask questions that are not in their own best interest, they should simply be told to keep their minds on their labor.
Translation, shut up and work.
Matters of the state to the state.
And let the officials decide fate.
We seal off the city. No one leaves.
What?
Contain the spread of misinformation. That is how we keep the people from undermining the fruits of their own labor.
This is insanity.
We will all be rewarded for what we do here. This is our moment to shine.
Let's shine in the chaos.
I sent my dosimetrist into the reactor building. Large dosimeter from the safe.
What was the number?
There was none. The meter burned out the second it was turned on.
It's typical.
This is what Moscow does.
That one burnt out 1,000?
We found another dosimeter from the military fire department. It only goes to 200 Rontgen, but it's better than the small ones.
200?
It maxed out.
Of course it did.
I walked around the exterior of Building 4. I think there's graphite on the ground, in the rubble.
Graphite outside means core is open, game over.
You didn't! Because it's not there!
Yes, it is, Anatoly! Go look!
So please tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes.
I don't see how it could explode, but it did.
Enough. I'll go up to the vent block roof. From there, you can look right down into reactor building 4. I'll see it with my own...
About time. Hurry up.
My own eyes.
Oh!
I apologize.
Yeah, Anatoly! Yeah!
Get him to the medic or the hospital, whatever you need.
The feed water. Been around it all night.
They find an excuse for everything.
Go to the vent block room and report back what you see.
No, I won't do that.
That's the first honest boundary.
You'll be fine. You'll see.
While these bums remain safe in their little bunker.
Sorry, we did nothing wrong, but we did.
What did they do? That guilt hitting them hard. I don't think it was their fault. I don't know the full story yet, though, but all I can say is this is frustrating stuff. I wish Anatoly could have came up here to see this himself. He needed to see this. Yeah, shit serious, the outlaw. Even the firefighters dropping. That facility? These two douchebags down here yelling at everyone else safe in their bunker. Do something about it. Get your money and spend it the right way. Do something about this shit. This is the first episode. This is frustrating stuff.
Deputy Chairman of the Council of Ministers and Head of the Bureau for Fuel and Energy. There's been an accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
How bad is it?
It's a tragedy.
There was a fire, it's mostly put out. The system control tank exploded.
Control system tank. And the core?
And we've ordered them to continuously pump water.
Yes, I see. Any contamination?
A lot.
Röntgen per hour.
That's actually significant. You should evacuate the
You're an
surround.
expert on RBMK reactors.
I studied it.
General Secretary Gorbachev has appointed a committee to manage the...
Boris, let the expert speak.
We'll convene at 2 this afternoon.
Late. Forgive me, but don't you think given the amount of radiation that it would be...
Legat, you're on this committee to answer direct questions about the function of an RBMK reactor, if they should happen to arise. Certainly not policy. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. I didn't mean to...
Policy beats science again. Look at how much of it is getting into the air. Look like they don't have too much longer down there. The people just living their normal lives like nothing's going on. Oh my goodness. Birds are dropping out the sky. This is... Guys, this... Okay. Okay, this is the first episode. I'm going to apologize now. I don't know, for some reason, this is frustrating me a lot. The lack of leadership, the lack of empathy, the lack of compassion, the lack of humanity, humility. Humility. The lack of respect for the people in this town. They're trying to keep all of this a secret when the radiation levels are off the charts. It explains why we didn't hear about it. They kept it a secret. This right here, what did I just watch? Chronicle. I think this can relate to Chronicle. A series of events recorded from a series of historic events. This was historic. I'm stamping it. I'm only through the first episode. These historic events have been recorded from the inception to the end. It's 6 tapes. It's a chronicle. Also, this is insanity. It's going to be hard for me to watch, so I'm apologizing for all the ranting that's going to take place. Because they got me fucked up. They seriously have me tore all the way up right now. Let's get into the next episode, guys. We'll talk at the end. I don't want to talk too much after each episode. We'll talk at the end of the series. We're going to plow through this.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't look right.
You say it's metal? I think there's graphite on the ground.
We seal off the city, contain the spread of misinformation.
Secretary Gorbachev has appointed a committee to manage the accident.
Back into the chaos, y'all.
Ты знаешь, наверное, все-таки родина. Не дом городской, где я празднично жил, с простыми крестами их русских могил. По русским обычаям, только пожарища на русской земле раскидав позади, на наших глазах умирали товарищи. По-русски
8:30 a.m., April 26, 7 hours after the explosion.
It would have gone off before. It's coming from outside.
The Americans?
Hey.
Yes, this is Ulana Homyuk with the Institute of Nuclear and...
Who's the next closest?
It's Chernobyl, but that's not possible. They're 400 kilometers.
Oh, that's too far for 8 mini Röntgen. They'd have to be split up.
It's like 250 miles radiation traveled. That is crazy.
Iodine.
Could it be a waste dump?
Take the iodine, man.
Nuclear test? New kind of bomb?
We'd have heard that's what half our people work on here.
Something with a space program, like a satellite or...
No one's answering the phone.
It's hell there, ma'am. Pretty sure the phone is the last thing they're worried about.
It's milk, much better than water.
No, stop. These are radiation burns. Their clothes are contaminated.
First responders are already being poisoned without knowing it. Trying to help.
We're taking it down to the basement. He was a firefighter from Chernobyl.
Vastly in there suffering. She's trying to get to her husband. Radiation burn. Crap! He's looking like this is a catastrophe.
The situation in Chernobyl is stable. I've secured the region. Colonel General Pikal, who commands troops specializing in chemical hazard, has been dispatched to the plant. Reports no more than 3.6 Toronto. I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest X-ray, so...
A chest X-ray?
And foreign press?
They don't take this serious at all.
If there is nothing else.
This is Professor Legasov of the Kurchatov Institute.
Legasov? Said his name wrong, my bad.
A fireman was severely burned on his hand by a chunk of smooth black mineral. There's graphite on the ground.
Meaning shit serious, core blown.
It wasn't a control system tank that exploded. It was the reactor core. It's open.
Comrade Sherbina.
Comrade General Secretary, I can assure you that Professor Legasov is mistaken.
Yes, 3.6 Rontgen, which, by the way, is not the equivalent of one chest X-ray, but rather 400. I think the true number is much, much higher. Fireman was holding the equivalent of 4 million chest X-rays.
He was holding lethal radiation like a rock.
Express my concern as calmly and as respectfully as
Professor Legasov.
Boris, I will allow it.
Let the expert talk, idiots.
Every atom of U-235 is like a bullet. Every gram holds over 1 billion trillion of these bullets. That's in one air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat. Most of these bullets will not stop firing for 100 years. Some of them not for 50,000 years.
You just explained nuclear fallout in the most terrifying way.
I want you to go to Chernobyl personally, and you report directly back to me.
Wise decision, Comrade General.
And take Professor Legasov with you.
Comrade General Secretary, but I don't...
Do you know how a nuclear reactor works?
Sir?
Well, then how will you know what you're looking at? Meeting adjourned.
This feels like a suicide mission. They don't instantly die, they'll be dead in a few years with that stuff seeping in their system.
How does a nuclear reactor work?
It's hardly a simple answer.
Of course. You presume I'm too stupid to understand.
I mean, I do.
A nuclear reactor works, or I'll have one of these soldiers throw you out of the helicopter.
Threats? The leadership in this place is terrible, dude. All of the leaders are horrible.
Where a typical power plant makes steam by burning coal, a nuclear plant, you take an unstable element like uranium-235. Neutron is
the bullet.
He was listening.
The neutrons are actually traveling so fast, we call this flux. Relatively unlikely that the uranium atoms will ever hit one another. To moderate, slow down the neutron flux.
So the graphite slows down the bullets.
No, I don't need you.
He wants to be the expert so bad.
Take her away from here, take.
Get away from them.
Oh my God.
You want to get sick? Go.
Please take her, please.
This the little girl that they had on the bridge. I told you to take the little girl home.
Take her.
Don't want to be out sightseeing. Radiation.
Excuse me, I am Vasily Ignatenko's wife. He's a fireman. Ignatenko?
He's being transported by helicopter to Moscow. Hospital number 6. Tell them Major Burov allows it.
When are they taking him?
Now.
She just missed her husband.
What have they done?
Hey, see inside.
I don't have to. Look, that's graphite on the roof. The whole building's been blown open. The core's exposed.
Visual proof beats all the lies.
That's radiation ionizing the air.
Well, if we can't see, we don't know.
Oh my gosh!
The open reactor will be dead within a week. Dead!
Get us over that building, or I'll have you shot.
Boris, you idiot! Kill us, why don't you?
Fly directly over that core. I promise you by tomorrow morning you'll be begging for that bullet.
Back all the way in Minsk.
When we have a disease to cure, we're in a lab, noses in their books, and so Grandma dies. But when there isn't a problem, they're everywhere, spreading fear.
I know.
It is a problem, sir.
And that if you don't immediately issue iodine tablets and then evacuate this, hundreds of thousands of people are going to get cancer, and God knows how many more will die.
Damn.
There has been an accident at Chernobyl, but I've been assured there is no problem.
I'm telling you that there is.
I prefer my opinion to yours.
I'm a nuclear physicist. Before you were deputy secretary, you worked in a shoe factory.
With all due respect, sir.
To the workers of the world.
These are the people in charge, man. Have to beg the politics to stop pretending everything's fine.
Stable iodine will keep your thyroid from absorbing radioactive iodine. Take one a day for as long as they last. And go east. Get as far from Minsk as you can.
Lady, take that warning and use it. Or you could sit here and die with old dude. She popped that pill quick.
As you can see, we are making excellent progress in containing the damage. We have begun our own inquiry into the cause of the accident, and I have a list of individuals who we believe are accountable.
You two standing right there. Victor and... what's his name? Nicola. I'm blaming them for all of this.
Tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes.
I'm not prepared to explain it at this time.
I presumed there's no answer.
It's disgraceful.
You two are disgraceful.
Why did I see graphite on the roof?
Farming, why did the deputy chairman see graphite on the roof?
Foreman?
I may not know much about nuclear reactors. I know a lot about concrete.
Conrad, I assure you that...
I understand.
Our high-range dosimeter just arrived.
About time.
One of your men get as close to the fire as he can. Give him every bit of protection you have. Understand that even with lead shielding, it may not be enough. Then I'll do it myself.
Balls of steel.
Good.
All right, let's run some testing. Let's see how high these levels really are. All this radiation in the air, and Victor and Nicola just chilling, you know, not seeming like they're affected yet. But yet the people are affected. Why don't the ones that pay taxes get affected first? Insane.
He's back.
I'm scared.
It's not through Röntgen. It's 15,000.
Oh my goodness.
It means the core is open every single hour, hour after hour. 20 hours since the explosion, so 40 bombs worth by now.
40 bombs worth?
Burn and spread its poison until the entire continent is dead.
Victor, Nicola?
Khanov and Famin to the local party headquarters.
Dyatlov was in charge.
Dyatlov. No, it wasn't. It was them.
How much sand and boron?
5,000 tons.
The wind is carrying all that smoke, all that radiation.
At least evacuate Pripyat. It's 3 kilometers away.
That's my decision to make.
Make it, sir.
Where are you going?
Going to get you 5,000 tons of sand and boron.
There's a hotel.
Is it radiation free?
Anything we should be worried about?
Yes. Should be evacuating.
No.
With a straight face, just lied to her. He almost looks like he wants to say something. Animals are dying. The trees are dying. The people are dying. Morning, April 27, 30 hours after the explosion.
Meters. 35. 30.
They're too close.
They can't get over the fire. How are they?
The wind will have to carry it. They cannot go over the core. The altitude close.
Copy. Did not copy. Signal's breaking up. What? Copy.
Helicopter just flew straight into lethal radiation. He tried to tell him.
Sir, what do I tell the others?
Is there any other way, Legazo?
Unfortunately, no.
The next one in. Tell them to approach from the west.
Please warn them about the perimeter this time.
I was actually calling about our friend. You know, the one in the country.
I wanted to see how he's doing. It's so hot there, right?
But his nephews are flying down.
And they always bring cool weather.
Oh, which nephews?
Maybe I should visit them.
No, they don't want visit.
I'm sorry, I have to get back to work. It's very busy right now.
Nobody wants to talk to her.
Says the radiation isn't high enough to evacuate.
Not if they stay here.
We're staying here.
Yes, we are. And we'll be dead in 5 years.
Yeah, delayed radiation kills just as surely as instant exposure, buddy. Look at Boris. Oh, shit. Boris looks devastated. It's about time you realize the severity of the situation.
And identified it as a byproduct of our fuel. The Americans took satellite photos. The reactor building, the smoke, the fire.
Damn.
The whole world knows.
The Soviet lie is out.
The wind has been blowing toward Germany. Not letting children play outside. In Frankfurt.
Poor children, man. So close to...
In the form of mild nuclear radiation had already reached beyond the Soviet border to Scandinavia.
You know, this type of stuff either have you pissed off, ranting, or just at a loss for words. There's no in between. I don't think I've smiled once or laughed once this whole series yet. It's only 2 episodes in.
На Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припять и советскими органами в полной безопасности провести временную эвакуацию.
I feel like it's too little too late now. Everyone done breathed in enough. Everyone's dead in 5 years. I mean...
Начиная с 14:00 часа 14
babies probably don't even get a chance to even live life.
автобусы в сопровождении.
All this because the 2 or 3, 4, 5 higher up idiots don't want to listen to science. They're so worried about their... I can't even explain it right now. Y'all must have knew I was going to get frustrated watching this series.
Предприятий и учреждений, работников, которые остаются на месте для работниками милиции. Не забудьте закрыть окна, водные краны. Просим. Внимание, внимание.
Imagine just being at home, you know, living your normal life one day, then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. You have to leave. Leave everything here. It's contaminated. Just get up and go. Devastating.
From the Belarusian Institute for Nuclear Energy.
Do you have permission?
I need to speak to someone urgently.
Turn around right now or I'll arrest you.
You should take me to the highest possible authority.
She's here to help, sir. Damn!
Sector by sector, on foot, dosimeters in hand.
Are you right?
Still think about that 5 years.
Smothering the core will put the fire out, but the temperature will eventually increase. It will melt down.
Perfectly. Before it melts through the lower concrete pad, which gives us time.
No, you don't have a month. You have approximately 2 days. The fuel would take a month. And when it does, it's going to hit these tanks, bubbler pool. I'm guessing that every pipe in the building ruptured, and then there are those fire engines that I saw on the way.
Fire hoses are still connected. They've been gushing water into the structure this whole time. Tanks are full.
That filled the tanks back up. Those 2 guys were down there emptying the tanks, and now they're back full?
Поврежден один из атомных реакторов. Принимаются меры по ликвидации последствий аварии. Создана правительственная комиссия.
Boris has had this distraught look ever since he told him about that 5 years.
Fire will not be extinguished for at least another 2 weeks. There is also an additional problem. Nuclear fuel doesn't turn cold simply because it is not on fire. Kind of lava, which will begin to melt down through the shield below.
Lava?
I anticipated this.
They created a nuclear volcano.
When the lava enters these tanks, it will instantly superheat and vaporize approximately 7,000 cubic meters of water, causing a significant thermal explosion.
How significant?
How significant?
Yeah, shit.
Within a 30-kilometer radius will be completely destroyed, which will extend approximately 200 kilometers and likely be fatal to the entire population of Kiev, portion of Minsk.
God.
And will impact all of Soviet Ukraine, Latvia, Belarusia, as well as Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, most of East Germany.
Just erase the half of Europe then. Erase Europe.
The rates of cancer and birth defects, I don't know how many deaths there will be, but many. For Belarusia and the Ukraine, impact means completely uninhabitable for a minimum of 100 years.
Gosh!
More than 50 million people living in Belarus, Ukraine.
60, yes.
10 million is a lot of people to leave out.
And how long before this happens?
Approximately 48 to 72 hours. We need to find 3 plant workers who know the facility well enough to enter the basement, get to the sluice gate valve here, give us the access we need to pump out the tanks.
AKA suicide.
Radioactive contamination.
They'll likely be dead in a week.
I called it.
For your permission to kill 3 men.
Sir?
Comrade Legasov, all victories inevitably come at a cost.
Look at Boris, man. He's distraught. 56 hours after the explosion.
And open the sluice gate valve here. The valve will be difficult to operate, so we'll need 3 men who'll need to know the basement layout. And of course, any volunteers will be rewarded. A yearly stipend of 400 rubles.
But your life will be shortened. Make sure you tell him that.
My friend was a security guard that night, and she's now dying. And we've all heard about the fireman. And now you want us to swim underneath a burning reactor? Why should we do this? For what, 400 rubles?
You'll do it because it must be done. Because nobody else can. And if you don't, millions will die. 1,000 years of sacrifice in our vein. And every generation must know its own suffering. I spit on the people who did this. And I caused the price I have to pay. I'm making my peace with it. Now you make yours.
Anyone gonna do it? That was pretty convincing.
Anonenko. Where's Parlov?
Brave men.
Baranov.
You 3 brave men can save Europe. Brave men come in all shapes and sizes. Let's be honest, guys. Would you have made the choice to go in this basement to save the world? Your country? Shoot the world. Let's go with the world. Put in the comments. Don't lie either. That meter going crazy. Oh no, no, hey lights, not now. Let me guess, the good lights are locked up. You fuckers! How are they gonna get the job done now? Radiation level going crazy. It's over. Oh my gosh. This is the most stressful series I think I ever seen in my life. And we're only 2 episodes in. It's only the 2nd episode. Where the good flashlights at? Locked up? Like the good decimeters? Everything's locked up that's good around here. The leadership, it's I can't even think of a word to describe them. Unbelievable. This is just not cool, man. The utter regard for human life and safety. Besides theirs. The other 20 million people out there. They seem to don't give a crap about. Only one that cares, Legislaw. And the nuclear physicist lady, I can't remember her name. I'm frustrated. I see why Legislaw had to make the tapes. Well, why would he try to why he take it? Oh gosh. You know what? Maybe that's why he took himself out. He probably didn't even have much more time to go. Breathing in all that Okay, let's get to the next episodes, y'all. Let's get to the next episodes. This is serious stuff, man. All right, the lights are coming back on. They should have never went out. That got me on the edge waiting to see what happens.
Is it possible that the water has already killed them?
Yes.
Then what? If it doesn't work?
We don't have the time to think about if it doesn't work. It needs to work. We can't fail. That means uncontrolled radiation with no possible recovery. You don't need powers to be a superhero, guys. These three men just showed us.
Get them in the trunk.
Yeah, put a smile on Boris's face. 4 days after the explosion? Oh my goodness.
I'm here to see my husband, Vasily Ignatenko. He's a firefighter from Chernobyl. Permission.
Chernobyl? I'm sorry, no visitors.
Major Burov told me. He said...
No exceptions.
Please, I've come all the way from Kievskaya Oblast.
Have to pay to see her husband? She took it too.
I have a pass.
You can't be here, it's not...
I am here to see my husband.
You can't.
I have permission. I've...
You can see him for 30 minutes. Not a minute more. And you cannot touch him in any way. Do you understand?
She's cool. She's cool. And don't go in there touching him, please. He's contaminated.
Not pregnant, are you?
No.
Why did she just ask her was she pregnant? I hope not.
What did I tell you? There's no hiding from you, is there?
It's easy.
No touching? She must have forgot. He's rubbing her hair and everything. Just rubbing the contamination all over her.
The evacuation zone should be 30 kilometers when we know cesium-137 in the Gomel district, that's 200 kilometers.
What's decided?
Based on what?
I don't know.
An uninformed, arbitrary decision that will cost who knows how many lives made by some apparatus. Career party man?
I'm a career party man.
Watch what you say.
It's your tone.
Yeah, watch it.
There's a spike in zirconium-95. It's from the cladding on the fuel rods.
Meaning what?
The meltdown has begun.
Too much going on. They made lava, fuel rods collapsing, the meltdown has begun. Now we're going to have uncontrolled heat and radiation. It's too much happening, guys. My brain is frustrated.
Get off him! You're hurting him!
They need to keep her out the room.
What's happening to him? Get off! You can't be in here!
It's not looking good for Vasily.
The fire's nearly out. The bubbler tanks are being drained. We have successfully eliminated the risk of a thermal explosion.
That's one disaster. I'm pretty sure it's a larger one forming.
The concrete pad will last for 6 to 8 weeks, but after that, Gazov estimates a 50% chance that the fuel will breach the pad.
And where does this groundwater go?
The Pripyat River, which feeds into the Dnieper. The primary water supply for approximately 50 million people, not to mention crops and livestock, would be unusable.
Oh, it's not enough that it's in the air, huh? We need the water, crops, livestock, everything.
And in order to do that, I'm told that we will need all of the liquid nitrogen in the Soviet Union.
Jeez.
Whatever you need, you have it. That should be clear.
Yes.
Bernard. You are there for one reason only. Do you understand? To make this stop.
I want to know when this will be over.
The half-life of plutonium-239 is 24,000 years, so perhaps we should just say not within our lifetimes.
Nuclear contamination lasts longer than civilizations.
I think you and I should take a walk.
It's late, I'm tired.
We're taking a walk.
What is it you want? An apology?
What will happen to our boys?
Which boys? The divers?
Divers, the firefighters, the men in the control room. What does the radiation do to them, precisely?
Not looking too good for them.
The skin blisters, turns red, then black. This is followed by a latency period. The immediate effects subside. The patient appears to be recovering, healthy even, but they aren't. The immune system fails. The organs and soft tissue begin to decompose. The arteries and veins spill open like sieves, to the point where you can't even administer morphine for the pain, which is unimaginable.
I bet.
Within 3 days to 3 weeks, you're dead. That is what will happen to those boys.
That radiation will destroy the body at the molecular level, won't it?
We've gotten a steady dose, but not as much of it. Not strong enough to kill the cells, but consistent enough to damage our DNA. In time, cancer. Or aplastic anemia. Either way, fatal.
In a sense, it would seem we've got enough easy then.
Got enough easy?
I've seen them before.
Now you know why I wanted to take a walk. And our rooms, even our bathrooms.
They've been here the whole time.
But if we're seeing them out in the open now, it's because they want us to know.
They're being watched.
The fuel is melting faster than we expected.
I know. I have a plan.
I've worked the numbers over and over, presuming the worst possible conditions in an RBMK reactor. And I always get the same answer.
Which is?
It's not possible.
Still a scientific mystery. Now it's becoming a national survival issue.
Everyone who was in the control room. Dyatlov, Akimov, Totanov. They're all in Moscow. Hospital number 6. We need to find out exactly what happened then. Moment by moment. Decision by decision. Go now, while they're still alive. Talk to them. Because if we don't find out how this happened, it will happen again.
Unbelievable.
Be careful.
We have to get the truth now. It's the only way to really prevent future disasters. It's just sad. And Legasov got the truth. He put it on 6 tapes. I still don't know who those tapes were for, though.
How many men do you have?
On this shift, 45 here, 100 in total.
I need all 100 men to gather their equipment and get on the trucks.
Where we going, sir?
This is Tula. This is our mine. We don't leave unless we know why.
Better speak up, man. These miners not fucking around.
You're going to Chernobyl.
AKA, you're going to die.
The reactor fuel is going to sink into the ground and poison the water from Kiev to the Black Sea. They want you to stop that from happening.
How are we supposed to do that?
You didn't tell me because I don't need to know. Do you need to know or have you heard enough?
What's it going to be? Yeah, he needs to be a little dirty. Give him a hug. Okay, this is the first funny moment of the series. Jeez, we needed this. It's a lot of stress. Minister of coal and you that damn clean. It just don't add up, man. Get a little dirty with us.
I told you no touch yet.
She's not listening.
They touch you. It's safe for them, it's safe for me.
Where are the others?
They took them to a special room.
Open the curtains. Open the curtains.
This is sad to watch. The man just was going to do his job, and now all of a sudden he's in a hospital in critical condition.
You can see the Red Square and the Kremlin, Spasskaya Tower, Mausoleum.
Told you I'd show you Moscow, didn't I?
Thank you.
She's a strong one. She's sitting by his side. It doesn't look like he has too much time left. Let's be honest here.
I'm not eating that shit. Give me something else.
I'm not a nurse, Comrade Dyatlov.
Okay, that is Anatoly. I was trying to make sure, like, is that Dyatlov?
Unless you happen to have a butter and caviar sandwich on you, you can get the fuck out of my room.
Still stubborn. Even on his deathbed.
I'm not good at this, Boris. The lying.
Have you ever spent time with miners?
No.
My advice, tell the truth. These men work in the dark. They see everything.
Damn, that was a hell of an analogy. Metaphor, whatever you want to say.
Do these work?
To an extent.
Yeah, right. He looks completely different, cleaned up. I almost didn't recognize him.
We need to install a liquid nitrogen heat exchanger underneath this concrete pad. There's no way to approach from the interior of the building, so you have to get at it from underground.
And what's above the pad?
The core of the nuclear reactor, which is melting down.
Lava, it's lava.
Is it gonna fall on top of us?
Not if you're done within 6 weeks.
Dimensions?
Dig a tunnel 150 meters to here. Excavate a space 30 by 30 meters for the heat exchange. Can't use any heavy machinery. It has to be done by hand.
We're gonna need more men.
We're gonna have to dig by hand?
We have some equipment here on site. More will arrive by midnight. We can start in the morning.
We start now. I don't want my men here one more second than they need to be.
He trying to get this over with.
Are they all like that?
They're all like that.
Now they have to turn into gophers and dig by hand. This is insanity, man. Man, 9 days after the explosion. This is still by hand, technically, using these shovels. This is crazy.
What's up to?
50 degrees.
Fuck.
Look like it's not moving fast enough.
We need fans.
For what purpose?
To dig your fucking tunnel, that's why. Who's talking to you?
Oh, comrades.
It's 50 degrees in there. We can't breathe without masks. We can't breathe with the mask. It's like a fucking oven. We need ventilation.
Fans will put dust in the air. The dust will go in your lungs.
I've been breathing dust in my lungs for 20 years.
Not this dust. I'm sorry, for your own good. No fans.
Insanity. That's all I can say. I sound like a broken record sometimes, but... Oh my goodness.
My name is Olano Homiok. I'm a nuclear physicist with the Chernobyl Commission. I want you to tell me everything that happened on the night of the accident.
I want to tell.
I think this is one of the guys that was messing with the valves.
Your official title?
I can't remember the name.
Control Chief Engineer at Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Senior engineer at 25. Had to be some type of nepotism or something. Sure, maybe he was just good.
I'm here.
Have you been here this whole time?
Yes, she has. Kissing him and touching him and stuff.
30 minutes, I said.
Well, where have you been? When he's in pain, and a sore stick to his gown when he soils himself 5 times a night. I've been looking after him. Where have you been?
But in the north and west, where there are dozens of patients from Chernobyl exactly like him, isn't it safe for you?
He's
here?
my husband.
Not anymore. He's something else now. Do you understand? He's dangerous to you.
He's burned.
Burned?
Home.
You think that's just burn?
I don't want him to die alone.
Stay on the other side of the plastic, or I'll have you removed by security.
She still allows her to stay. That woman understands.
Yes, my love.
She does not listen.
Stay.
Oh!
I think I dream. She's gone.
Kasia. We're gonna have a baby.
She is pregnant! Get your... Can you please get out of there? I'm gonna say it calmly. And you're still touching him while you're pregnant. You're pregnant.
The fire's out. It's out, Valera.
So what, we should celebrate?
I know the job isn't over, but it's the beginning of the end.
You hate to hear that. The beginning of the end. They literally stripped down butt naked because of this damn heat down here. These guys are dedicated. I give them that.
You wouldn't give us fans. It's too hot for clothes. We're digging the old way. This is where our fathers mined. We're still wearing the fucking hats.
Yeah, thanks.
Your knowledge protected.
When this is over, will they be looked after?
I don't know.
Really?
You don't know.
Heroism offers no guarantee of survival or compensation. Boris, this is crazy, man.
Why didn't you initiate an emergency shutdown? Why didn't you press the AZ5 button?
He did. I swear. I saw him do it.
So that's what they were talking about while they were doing the tanks down there. They said, we did this. That's when it exploded. He just said it. The emergency shutdown triggered the explosion instead of stopping it.
Which room is Akimov?
27.
At least he was able to get that truth out before he passed.
Why would that happen? I shut it down. I pressed SF5.
Thank you, Comrade Akimov.
I did everything right.
What now? What now?
Stop it! You let her in that room, inside the plastic, touching it. Did you know she's pregnant?
It's not true.
People are going to hear. Do you understand? Everyone is going to hear.
What is everyone gonna hear?
What is this?
I'm with the official Chernobyl Commission. I've been authorized by Valery Legas. You can check this. My name is
We know
Ulana
who you
Hom.
are. What is everyone gonna hear?
She's here to help. What are they not trying to... They're trying to shut her down, probably. Control the information that leaks.
Homyuk was arrested last night.
What? Yeah, because the truth becomes dangerous.
To thousands of sorties, our brave helicopter crews successfully extinguished the fire. The miners are working heroically to ensure that the fuel does not reach the groundwater. And furthermore, there's no longer a threat of additional explosion. The Soviet people have faced the challenge and risen to the top, and they and everyone in this room are to be commended.
Don't clap too quick. It's a catastrophe still spreading, I'm sure.
And since the unfortunate release of information directly following the accident, we believe that there has been no further lapse. Comrade Charkov, we hope we have lived up to the highest standards of the KGB.
You have.
Thank you.
Legasov still looks worried.
There is an enormous amount of radioactive debris and contamination spread out across a zone of approximately 2,600 square kilometers. This entire region must be completely evacuated.
Woo!
Must go to every town, every village to ensure this. In the immediate area surrounding Chernobyl, every rock, every tree, the very ground itself has absorbed a dangerous amount of radionuclides. We will have to rip up the top layer of Earth and bury it under itself, approximately 100 square kilometers.
Anything else?
We will need to construct a containment structure around the power plant itself, which will, of course, still be extremely... There will be deaths.
They need to put a giant radioactive tomb around the power plant.
How many men do you require?
We expect this liquidation effort to take 3 years and approximately 750,000 men, including a number of doctors and structural engineers.
How many deaths?
Thousands. Perhaps tens of thousands.
Does he even care?
Begin at once.
Comrade Charkov.
Valery.
Yes, Professor?
My associate was arrested last night. I mean no disrespect, but I was wondering if you could tell me why.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Arrested by the KGB. You are the first deputy chairman of the KGB.
That's why I don't have to bother with arresting people.
But you are bothering with having us followed.
Sir?
I need her.
So you will be accountable for her?
Her name?
I know who she is. Good day, Professor.
Now you know. Of course the head of the KGB would be an arrogant prick.
That went surprisingly well. You came off like a naive idiot. Naive idiots are not a threat.
Akimov, yes. Toptonov, yes. But Valery. Akimov, his face was gone.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
You want to stop?
Is that a choice I even have?
If you think about it, these two are the ones really saving everyone.
Do you think the fuel will actually melt through the concrete pad?
Making their decisions.
Maybe the core will melt through to the groundwater. The miners I've told to dig under the reactor will save millions of lives. Maybe I'm killing them for nothing. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop.
You have no choice, Legasov.
I don't think you have a choice any more than I do.
You both don't have a choice.
The problem has been assigned and you will stop at nothing until you find an answer. That is who you are.
A lunatic, then.
A scientist.
Time's up.
Akimov says they shut the reactor down, and Toptonov confirms it. They pressed AZ-5.
Apparently not soon enough.
They say Akimov pressed AZ-5, and then the reactor exploded.
Yeah. That's what they say.
They both agreed. They were adamant.
Do you think it's possible?
I think it makes no sense. I think it's what I would say if I was trying to cover my own mistakes. I believe them.
They were dying. Why would they have a reason to lie?
We have to pursue every possibility, no matter how unlikely, no matter what or who is to blame.
I'll go back to the hospital and re-interview Akimov and Toptonov.
If they're alive. Vasily is officially gone. Lemelia's not looking good at all. a cement truck. That just only means they're cemented into history, man. Another group of legendary guys just going to do their job, being a firefighter. You just don't expect things like this to happen. Oh, we ran into radiation today on the job. And now we're being buried. This is... You know what, guys? We have to start taking life serious. All jokes aside, we never know what's going to happen, guys. We're chilling right now, yes, in some of us luxury apartments, some of us wherever we are. We're just chilling, and we don't think about shit like this on a daily. You know, anything can happen, and we can end up in this predicament in 20 minutes. We just don't know. That being said, we have to live. We don't know when shit's going to hit the ceiling fan. I don't want to bring up what's going on today, but you see all the stuff happening today. We need to start living, y'all. Man, this stuff is... All right, 2 more. I wouldn't trust that milk at all.
This is an evacuation, you understand? You have to come with me.
You know how old I am?
Old.
I'm 82.
Hey, she look good for 82.
You're not the first soldier to stand here with a gun. When I was 12, the revolution came. Tsar's men, then Bolsheviks. They told us to leave. My parents died. 2 of my sisters died. They told the rest of us to leave. No, more soldiers, more famine, more bodies. My brothers never came home, and I stayed, and I'm still here. So I should leave now because of something I cannot see at all. No.
Lifetime full of suffering. Radiation's nothing.
Just 1 moment! It's time to go.
She's not going anywhere.
Please stand up now. This is your last warning.
Oh, he took the cow out. I mean, that's still messed up, but I thought he shot the lady in the back of the head, honestly. She's gonna have to let all those attachments go. She's been there for decades, though. Imagine being at your crib for decades. And it's somebody just come out of nowhere and tell you it's time to go? I just can't imagine it. 1986, 4 months after the explosion. This event was an absolute tragedy. I cannot believe I wasn't informed. She getting big. Hopefully the baby's okay. All that touching she was doing with Vasily. She looks like she's getting better though, because she looked a little rough at the last episode at the end. But what did Legasov say? You know, it's a latency there. They get better. It appears so. Now we're at the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Sorry.
Legasov, I'll meet him there.
Legasov, you don't need those, man. There's enough of that stuff in the air.
The atom is a humbling thing.
Not humbling, it's humiliating. Why is the core still exposed to the air? Why have we not already covered it up?
We want to, but we can't get close enough. The debris on the roof is graphite from the core itself. Until we can push it off the roof back into the reactor, it'll kill anyone who gets near it.
How can we do that?
Lunacard's STR-1s. They're light, and if we line them with lead, they can withstand the radiation.
We couldn't put a man on the move. We can keep a man off a roof.
That is the most important thing, General. Under no
Boris with the analogies.
Go up there.
Or metaphors.
12,000 rod. If you were to stand there in full protective gear, head to toe, 2 minutes, your life expectancy would be cut in half. By 3 minutes, you're dead within months.
Jeez!
That amount of gamma radiation penetrates everything. The particles literally shred the circuits in microchips apart. It's more complicated than a light switch. Marsha will destroy it.
It would be fair to say that that piece of roof is the most dangerous place on Earth.
Seems like it. Most lethal workplace on Earth, for sure.
That's what we wanted to ask you.
As soon as you think things are getting better. As soon as you think things are getting better. Few man managing to smile through all this madness. It takes a few bottles of alcohol to do it, though.
They had me in motor pool in Kiev, but then they...
Not this bullshit. In Afghanistan.
Oh, I wasn't in Afghanistan.
I'm not in the military.
They're running out of men.
Regular civilians being drafted into nuclear cleanup. That is crazy. They're getting young men at that.
Those guys, they cut down trees. Those guys, they evacuate people, I think.
What do you want?
Give me an egg basket. He's with me. Nobody fucks with him. We make these from lead screw. Put it on your balls.
Now?
No, you can wait until the radiation gives you a cunt.
Radiation to transform is...
Over your clothes.
Yeah, put that on for sure.
You ever go hunting?
No.
We do animal control. They're radioactive, so they have to go. But it's not hard. They're mostly pets. They run right up to you. You load the bodies on a truck, dump them in a pit, bury them in concrete, and then we drink as much vodka as you want. Plus 1,000 rubles.
Yeah, that'd be enough to kill the trauma of me smoking a little happy dog running up to me. Because they're happy to see a human. I get the pets are radioactive, but that's something I don't think I'd be able to do, shoot a dog in the head.
I need to see the following documents. They're listed as permissional. I'm working for the Central Committee.
Why does this seem so shaky?
She can have that one.
Everything looks redacted. Even scientific access is being controlled by the politics. Golly! Complete devastation. I need to know a total body count, and I want women and children added as well. I need to know.
All clear?
Bring up the cameras.
Alright, let's see if this works.
This rover was in storage. They can build 2 more. That should cover Nina and Katya. The Central Committee have informed me that they may have found something that could work up there. It's a German police robot, but West German, so as you can imagine, that wasn't an easy conversation to have.
A German police robot?
Can you move it?
Wally, what's that? Smile.
That's rare in this series. A smile. I wouldn't even be smiling. I still think it's too early. We still have another episode to go, so...
I see your condition has improved, Comrade Dyatlov.
No, leave.
Dyatlov, let the damn arrogance go!
I need your help. Akimov initiated AZ-5. When you gave the order...
Order? What order? Toptonov called it out, Akimov pressed it.
And that led to a catastrophic explosion.
Can you confirm that the reactor exploded after they attempted to shut it down?
How do I even know it exploded, huh?
He knew. He seen it when they was carrying him out.
It's about the operation of RBMK reactors under extreme conditions.
So?
The names of the authors have been redacted, and 2 pages have been removed.
Well, the state must protect its secrets, comrade. Do you dare suggest otherwise?
They made a mistake. They didn't redact the table of contents.
So?
The missing pages apparently refer to a positive void coefficient and AZ5. Does that mean anything to you?
What are you after here? Why are you asking me this?
You worked with this reactor. You know it better than I do.
So everything's my fault then?
I'm not here to blame you. I'm here to find out what happened.
Dear Loft, can you please help?
I'm your best chance to avoid a bullet.
And avoid everything being blamed on you, probably. Because Nikolai and Victor, every day blaming him right away.
I have no idea what would have gone here. Void coefficients have nothing to do with AZ5. There, now you can go.
You're not even curious.
What for? No, you think the right question will get you the truth. There is no truth. Ask the bosses whatever you want, you'll get the lie. And I will get the bullet.
He's already prepared to take the fall. Really? I mean, they're just grabbing anyone.
I only have 2 rules. Don't point this gun at me. That's easy, right? If you hit an animal and it doesn't die, keep shooting until it does. I've killed a lot of people.
I bet. And animals, too. They've been doing it, man. They've been doing it. You got to get in there. Get your head in the game. They're playing duck hunt with dogs. This is crazy. Poor dogs. They're probably just confused, too. What's going on? Give us some water. They're running headfirst into a bullet.
Go away.
He finished it.
Don't let them suffer. Sorry.
He's this first day on the job, man. It's not easy just smoking a dog. Not your first day. Let me get a few dogs in first.
You gonna eat?
After shooting all those dogs, I'm good, man.
Drink.
I don't blame him. It ain't too early to drink no more.
This happens to everyone the first time. Normally when you kill a man, but for you, a dog. So what? There's no shame in it. We were moving through a house. Suddenly a man was there and I shot him in the stomach. And I thought, well, that's it, macho. You put a bullet in someone. You're not you anymore. You'll never be you again. And you realize that was you all along. You just didn't know.
You were always a killer.
The happiness of all mankind. Our goal is the happiness of all mankind.
Propaganda slogan.
Back to work. Come on.
Give me 2 more shots of vodka before I go out here. This was any other animal, maybe I would have been able to do it. But being that it's the dog, I wouldn't be able to do it either. That whimpering. Come here, you little contaminated puppy, you. You radiated field dog. You're still just a lovable dog, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about here. September 1986.
Easy now, careful.
What the German's name? Joker.
Is it ready?
It's ready.
The Joker, because that's the wild card. Hopefully it's ready. You know, this is the one job I'll accept a robot replacing a human. Hopefully this Joker do the job.
Motor's good. Signal's good.
All right, let's take this easy. Forward 1 meter, reverse 1 meter.
Forward 1.
Germans.
Germans and their tech. What happened?
Did you lose the signal?
It's not the signal, it's the vehicle. It's dead.
The radiation killed the robot. I guess we know what to use for
I want them to hear! I want them to hear it all! You know what we're doing here?
Boris going crazy. I was gonna say I guess we know what to use in an Android takeover.
Tell fucking Gorbachev! Tell them! The official position of the state is that a global nuclear catastrophe is not possible in the Soviet Union. They told the Germans that the highest detected level of radiation was 2,000 Röntgen.
Which was a lie.
You need a new phone.
With all that radiation in the air, I feel like that cigarette is just an added, fuck you.
We could, I don't know. We could melt it and pour it from above like a coating.
First of all, we've already used most of the lead we had to line the
Now
drum.
there's lead sheeting around the instruments and the other soldiers are stripping it of their armor.
Are you serious? Even if we're still talking about boiling metal in a helicopter, and it's lead, Boris, it'll weigh a ton.
Boris trying to figure something out. He didn't give a crap in the beginning.
We've got high caliber bullets, exploding bullets. They wouldn't just ricochet, they'd
We need another robot, one that can withstand the radiation.
I've asked. There is nothing. If the Americans had that kind of technology, do you really think they'd give it to us? And even if they would, the Central Committee would never stoop to us.
He has a point.
There are no robots.
Humans are going to have to go, sadly.
We use bio-robots, Ben.
I said humans. I didn't. The bio-robot is the new terminology. Well, rest in peace, those men that decided to go to that roof. He just shooting them left and right now. He warmed up.
A lot today.
Where do they get their food?
They eat the chickens, and they eat each other.
Sick. That's where he poured that milk at. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, they don't look like they're contaminated. We can't tell though.
Just go outside.
Of course he'll handle it. Pavel, just go, man. I'm just as sad as you are, bruh. This is absurd. Gosh, how many bullets did you need? More?
Черные вора над моей головой.
Only good part about this is all dogs go to heaven.
Не дождешься. Черный дождься.
You know, now I realize why Boris said he knows a lot about concrete. I wonder how many times he had to see this process.
The Soviet people have had enough of this accident. They want us to clean it up, and we have entrusted you with this serious task. You will enter reactor building 3, climb the stairs, but do not immediately proceed to the roof. This is a working area. We must clear the graphite. Some of it is in blocks weighing approximately 40 to 50 kilos. From this opening, then turning to the left and entering the workspace here. Take care not to stumble. There's a hole in the roof. You will need to move quickly, and you will need to move carefully. These are the most important 90 seconds of your life. Commit your task to memory, then do your job.
Good luck, gentlemen. All this fake security that they got on, this padding and mask.
It's time to go. For 90 seconds, I will ring a bell. When you hear it, return immediately. Above all, while on the roof, throw your debris over the rail. Not look over the rail. Is that clear? Very well. Go.
90 seconds. I would be panicking, anxiety going crazy, trying to count 90 seconds in my head. I'd probably screw everything up. I'm just being real. He looked over. It's gonna take forever at this rate. That was a long 90 seconds. Out of all the times he picked to be clumsy, when your life's on the line is a horrible time.
Comrade soldier, you're done. Time to go.
wonder how exposed that he was since his boot cut open.
Oh, your glove.
She might be going into labor now.
They're going to put Dyatlov on trial, and Brukhanov and Fomin. We're going to be asked to give expert testimony. All three of us.
The Central Committee is sending Legasov to Vienna, the headquarters of the International
Atomic Energy Agency. I know what's in Vienna.
She knows everything.
I've constructed a timeline, minute by minute. Every decision, every button push, every turn of a switch.
Are they guilty?
Yes. Of gross incompetence, violation of safety regulations, recklessness beyond belief. But the explosion? I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
That's still up for grabs. Jeez.
Toptonov was telling the truth. They shut the reactor down, and then it exploded. I think this article may have the answer, but 2 pages have been removed.
Of course they have. The secrecy. The damn Soviet secrecy.
In 1975, at an RBMK reactor at Leningrad, a fuel channel ruptured. The operators pressed AZ5, but instead of the power going down immediately, for a brief moment, it went up. Under normal circumstances, the control rods can
But these weren't normal.
When they're put back in, the first thing that enters the core isn't boron, it's graphite. Reactivity doesn't go down, it goes up dramatically.
So the button did cause it.
Volkov warned the Kremlin 10 years ago.
We had this warning 10 years ago?
Supremacy of the Soviet nuclear industry.
The KGB classified it as a state secret.
Of course they did.
The flaw will not lead to an explosion unless the operators have pushed the reactor to the edge of disaster.
Is that what you're going to say in Vienna?
You can't possibly be that naive.
Yeah, they'll shoot you before you get to say it.
You leave this information out in Vienna, they quietly let us fix the remaining reactors.
Deal with the KGB, and I'm naive.
They'll go after your family.
KGB not dealing with nobody.
Do you know the name Vasily Ignatenko?
Rest in peace.
He died 2 weeks after the accident. I've been looking in on his widow. She gave birth, a girl. The baby lived for 4 hours.
Oh!
They said the radiation would have killed the mother, but the baby absorbed it instead. We live in a country where children have to die to save their mothers. To hell with your deal, and to hell with our lives. Someone has to start telling the truth.
Someone has to, please. Someone has some moral courage. Moral courage.
Congratulations, comrades. You are the last of 3,828 men. You have performed your duties perfectly. All of you are awarded a bonus of 800 rubles.
What about our health? We're going to have to use all that just to pay for health and all the stuff we're going to need in the future.
Serve the Soviet Union.
Once again, guys, I apologize for my frustration. Her husband and her baby. I'm pretty sure she's sitting there like, what am I even here for? You could have took me too. If this is what you want to put me through. Gosh. This is the most I know I keep saying this at the end of every episode, guys, but it's making my blood boil. I'm playing a blame game. I'm still trying to figure out who did it, who's the cause, who's the blame. You know what? Even though they pressed that button and set it off, I'm blaming the KGB. I'm blaming the Committee for State Security. I'm blaming the KGB. How did they know about this 10 years prior that this is a possibility? How? And still let it happen? We need to stop sweeping shit under the rug all the time. Not we, the higher ups. Doing little slick stuff. Put the good stuff up. Save the good stuff for us. We give them all the horrible stuff. There's a chance that 10 years from now, a reactor can blow up. There's a slight chance that 10 years from now, a reactor can blow up. Hearing those words should have stopped this. This shit shouldn't even have been built. The slightest chance should have stopped all of this. Oh, we can't afford to put all these people's lives at risk. But no, they don't care. Like, when does it stop being about money at a certain point of time? And when will the higher ups start to care about the people? I guess they don't have to give up, do they? They don't have to care. The people will keep reproducing and keep making more people for us to train. Plus, we already got their parents trained. So now their kids are going to grow up trained. So the cycle's already set. This shit's so frustrating. All right, let's get into the last episode.
We're going to be asked to give expert testimony.
You've seen this before.
I had no idea. Yes.
But not only their fault.
We can make a deal with the KGB.
Someone has to start telling the truth.
Let's finish this off strong, y'all. Someone has to start telling the truth. What the? Okay, this has to be before the catastrophic event. Showing us how peaceful life was before the catastrophe. Yeah, that's the little guy and his baby. Out there with Vasily, chilling. Vasily would have made a great dad. April 25th, 1986, 12 hours before the explosion. Yeah, we're in Pripyat.
If it's completed successfully, yes, I think promotion's very likely. Naturally, they'll put me in charge once it's gone, and then I'll need someone to take my old job. I could pitch Sitnikov.
Or he could pitch Dyatlov.
I would like to be considered. We'll keep that in mind.
Long as you do what we say, Dyatlov.
I've just had a call from the grid controller in Kiev. Can't lower power any further, not for another 10 hours.
The grid controller? Where does he get off
It's
telling
not the grid controller's decision.
Well, if we need to wait 10 hours, we wait.
Running half power, we're not going to have stability issues.
No, I should think...
I'm not asking you.
Yes, it will have stability issues.
It's safe.
Dyatlov said it would be safe.
I'll personally supervise the test. It will be completed.
That political pressure, boy, I tell you. It'll override anything, even reactor physics. This is the beginning of the end right here. This meeting. 3 idiots. Look at him, so worried about his damn promotion. Lives are at risk. Moscow, March 1987. And that guy has KGB written all over him.
The West is now satisfied Chernobyl was solely the result of operator error, which it essentially. We have you to thank for that. We intend to.
I see the truth is only welcome when it protects the government narrative.
First, your testimony at the trial.
Comrade Jacob, I understand my duty to the state.
Once it's over, we will have our villain. After that, we can deal with the reactors.
I think the reactor's a little more important. But I'm not the, the KGB leader here. Oh my goodness. We all know what that sign is. And then he hits the cigarette.
I know how the world works, despite what Shabina says.
Why are you here?
Because I'm brutally stubborn.
Chokov is saying they're going to fix the reactors after the trial.
You believe him?
No.
The state will never willingly fix the reactors because acknowledging the problem means admitting that they lied. You're going to convince a jury.
This is a show trial.
The Central Committee have invited members of the scientific community to observe.
They can be convinced.
They will be sitting in the crowd listening to every word you say. When your testimony arrives at the moment of the explosion, our jury will finally hear the truth.
The man whose report you found. They just removed him.
They can remove anyone from the equation.
I'd like to think that if I spoke out, it would be enough. But I know how the world works.
You need a man to do it.
They will shoot me.
You told me to find out what happened. Every word they said, I wrote down. They simply did what had to be done.
The survivors sacrificing everything while the leaders stay protected.
So I've already given my life. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I'm sorry, but it is not.
We need more. We need you to do more. He got it in him. City of Chernobyl, July 1987.
Victor Brokhanov, Anatoly Dyatlov, Nikolai Fermi are accused of violating Article 220, resulting in a nuclear disaster on April 26, 1986.
They're already naming scapegoats. Expose the system failures.
And 11 days later, on the last day of the year, this document, certifying the completion of the construction of the reactor. Comrade Dyatlov was given an order of the Red Banner. It was not finished.
They signed off on a reactor that was never safe.
A nuclear reactor generates heat in the core here. It's not a constant flow of cooling water through the core. If there's no power, pumps cannot move water through the core, and without water, the core overheats.
We're fucked.
The backup generators took approximately 1 minute to reach the speed required. What if you could take the electricity it was still generating, keep the pumps working long enough to bridge the 60-second gap?
What if it's the big thing there?
Then the turbines are turned off, they slowly spin down, their electrical output is measured, but a test is only as good as the men carrying it out.
So, Victor, no good, the test no good.
Second time they tried, they failed. The third time they tried, they failed. It was April 26, 1986.
Nuclear reaction. Damn!
By 2 in the afternoon, has been lowered by half from its normal output level of 3,200 megawatts. There is a phone call. Power grid officials in Kiev, they are asking for a 10-hour delay, the first link in the chain of disaster.
That 10-hour delay probably doomed everything.
These 3 men allowed it to proceed.
Turbine rundown. They tried it last year. They couldn't do it on the day shift, so they've given it to us.
We don't know what it is.
It's fine.
They say in the plant, night shift is always the worst.
Dyatlov is going to be supervisor.
I have to do something I've never done before.
We'll do it together.
Are we supposed to do those?
The redacted instruction.
In the program, there's instructions of what to do, and then, well, there's a lot of things crossed out.
Are they crossed out?
Exactly.
We only just found out we're there, review it. Or you can just do what I tell you. As stupid as you are, can manage that.
Dyatlov is the dickwad.
Switch the turbine off while the reactor. Do your job.
We're confused, sir!
Of his mission into space until the moment that he is on the launch pad. The night shift had not been trained to perform the experiment. They hadn't even been warned it was happening. And his total experience on the job?
0.
4 months.
Or 4 months, yeah, but he had 0 experience with that machine.
Something far more dangerous is forming. A poison. The time is 28 past midnight.
Comrade Legasov.
Legasov is on you.
There are essentially 2 things that happen inside a nuclear reactor. Either goes up or it goes down.
Simplifying it for him.
As uranium atoms split apart and collide, they reduce reactivity. Cool water takes heat out of the system. As it does, it turns to steam, which means it would appear we have a vicious cycle on our hands.
Have the steam amplifying the heat.
When nuclear fuel gets hotter, it gets less reactive. Steam increases it. The rise in temperature reduces it.
So where does that leave us?
This is the poison Comrade Homut mentioned. Because of the delay, Chernobyl Reactor 4 has been held at half power for 10 hours.
Wow.
If you can't understand how a stalled nuclear reactor could lead to an explosion, I don't blame you. The men who didn't understand it either.
The higher up knew that. Anatoly knew that. He knew they didn't understand it. He trying to push for his damn promotion. That's all this was about. Promotion.
Ease it down to 700. Whoa, slow.
Damn, it's shot straight down to 5.
What is this? I'm not even touching it.
Topped it off like it's not me.
We did everything right. I think that maybe the core is poisoned.
Because you're choking my reactor. Get it back up.
We identified the danger and get punished for it.
Maybe possible to get more control.
Do it, go.
Once again, like in the beginning.
LAC disabled, global control activated.
What did you do?
You did it.
We have to shut all the way down.
No.
We have to shut down, wait 24 hours.
No, we're doing the test tonight.
We fall from 80%.
No, we fell from 50% of power.
50%. I apologize, but what you're saying makes no sense.
Raise the power.
It's Dyatlov's fault. He made this dumbass decision.
See, if I say it's safe, it's safe.
I would like you to record your command.
Raise the power.
Document your command so people know that you the one that asked me to do this. Anatoly? They know this is fatal.
I wasn't even there.
What?
What?
I wasn't in the room when they raised the power.
If you weren't in the room, then where were you?
The toilet.
He's talking. He's full of shit. Pun intended.
I knew what Dyatlov ordered was wrong, but if I didn't do what he said, I would be fired. No, Comrade Dyatlov, you were in the room. You ordered them to raise the power. This is a fact.
Still in denial up there.
Court is now in recess. 30 minutes.
Boris could use it. I couldn't be in this courtroom, man, knowing the things that I know from watching. This courtroom full of lies, all coming from the higher up.
They call it a long illness. It doesn't seem very long to me. I know you told me and I believed you. Thought,
wouldn't happen to me.
Boris, being naive.
Do you remember that morning when I first called how unconcerned I was? I don't believe much that comes out of the Kremlin, but they said it wasn't serious. I believed them. You know why? Because they put you in charge.
All for promotion.
Everything we asked for. Men, material, lunar rovers. Who else could have done these things?
You played a big part in this, Boris.
And all the deputies, entire congregation, an obedient fool. They mistakenly sent the one good man.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I was hard on Boris in the beginning, but he did turn out to be cool, and he helped a lot.
The time is 38 past midnight. At 30 megawatt, xenon is still being created, but none of it is burning away. It isn't hot enough to produce sufficient steam
to balance all the way off.
They begin pulling control rods up, dozens at a time. There were 211 control rods in reactor 4. Akimov and Toptonov completely withdrew 205.
Wow.
Of 211 rods, only 6 now remain in the reactor. The only thing keeping the reactor in check is water and xenon.
That doesn't sound good.
It's 200 megawatts. Pulled almost everything out.
That's all we have, that's all we have. It's enough, I know what I'm doing. Stelyachuk.
The steam in the separator drum is too low, 5 atmospheres.
He's ignoring every sign. You could slap him in the face with danger. He'll be like, well, that was fun. That wasn't danger, was it?
Toptonov sees a report from the reactor's Scala computer system.
I remember this part.
Well, of course it's saying that. It doesn't know we're running a test. Kirschenbaum, when you're ready.
123. Unchecked by control rods, the balance immediately swings in the opposite direction, increases reactivity. The remaining xenon decays away, the power is rising.
And now we just have nothing but danger.
We have a power surge, Sasha.
Jeez! Go! What did I do?
You press AZ5, all of the control rods insert at once.
Get it out, come on. Come on, man.
Tell your lies.
Comrade Dyatlov, you will not be warned again.
No way to avoid what was coming. He knows.
Rip his ass, Rip him!
I know what you...
Legasov? The defendants will be remanded in custody. Court will...
I haven't finished.
Here we go. As I was saying...
He pushed a reactor to the brink of destruction. A simple button to shut it all down, but in the circumstances he created, the shutdown system had engages AZ5. We don't use properly enriched fuel in our core. We are the only nation that builds water-cooled, graphite-moderated reactor with a positive void.
To save money.
It's cheaper.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Every last molecule of liquid water which expands and ruptures a series of fuel rod channels. Control rods in those channels can move no further. Reactor 4 is now a nuclear bomb. The fuel channel caps, which each weigh 350 kilograms, are jumping up and down.
Looks like a periodic table.
123 and 44. The steam blows more fuel channels apart. We only know the final reading. Designed to operate at 3,200 megawatts. Went beyond 33,000.
Dang! Yeah, Anatoly! Look at him, look devastated!
Explosion. In the instant the lid is thrown off the reactor...
Jeez, look like a nuclear 4th of July.
No one in the room that night. The shutdown button could act because it was kept from them.
You contradict your own testimony in Vienna.
Testimony in Vienna was a lie.
He's being honest now.
From the KGB, from the Central Committee, and right now there are 16 reactors in the Soviet Union, less than 20 kilometers away at Chernobyl.
Then I must warn you, you are treading on dangerous ground.
Because of our secrets and our lies. They're practically what define us.
Them damn Soviet secrets.
Lie and lie until we can no longer remember it is even there, but it is still there. That is how an RBMK reactor core explodes. Lies.
Wow, that's the mystery. Lies is how it explodes. We've been trying to figure it out this whole time. Soviet lies. Lies from the higher up, KGB, is how it exploded. They would have knew about that button, they wouldn't have pressed it. What's going on here? What did they do? Put him in contempt and lock him up? Last person we wanted to see.
Valery Alexeyevich Legasov. You were the Communist Party secretary. In that position, you limited the promotion of Jewish scientists. You're not brave. You're not heroic.
You're a hater.
Your testimony today will not be accepted by the state.
They're gonna redact this whole testimony? retract?
No duties, no authority, no friend. No one will talk to you. What role did Shubina play in this?
None.
She didn't do nothing. She didn't know anything, sir. Leave her out of it.
She didn't know either.
If you chose this moment to lie.
I would think a man of your experience would know a lie when he hears.
Exactly. You're a king liar.
You will not communicate with anyone about Chernobyl ever again.
If I refuse,
why worry about something that isn't going to happen?
They should put that on our money.
Put that on the cereal box. Now the beginning makes perfect sense on why he was being heavily watched, why he had to say everything on tape, why he took himself out. It all makes so much sense now. They retracted his whole freaking testimony, the truth. I just hate seeing the justice system fail so much.
The truth doesn't care about our needs or wants, and this, at last, is the gift of Chernobyl. Where I once would fear the cost of truth, now I only ask, what is the cost of lies?
Full circle. Full circle. It's 51, April 20, exactly 2 years after the explosion. The audio tapes of the gospel memory are circulated among the Soviet. I want to hear those audio tapes. I want to hear them. His suicide made it impossible for them to be ignored. He knew exactly how to get his message out there. In the aftermath of his death, Soviet officials finally acknowledged the design flaws of the RBMK nuclear reactor. Finally! It took a man that commits... The reactors were retrofitted to prevent an accident in Chernobyl from... All right, let's hope it never happens again. Legasov was aiding dozens of scientists who worked tirelessly along him at Chernobyl against the official accounts of events and were subject to arrest and oh wow, they imprisoned them. You try to speak out on the truth, they throw you in jail. Character was created to represent them all in the honor and dedicated and serve the truth for. Shouts out to them. Even Boris. Shouts out to Boris, man. Died on August 22nd. 4 years and 4 months after he was sent to Chernobyl. It's crazy how Legasov, he was so right. Legasov, I keep saying his name wrong. He said he had 5 years. He almost made it 5 years. For the role in the Chernobyl, the foreman were sentenced to 10 years hard labor. 10 years hard labor. After his release, Nikolai just returns to work at a nuclear plant. Unacceptable. He was right in the beginning. They deserve death. Anatoly died from radiation release. No sympathy for you, Anatoly. Alexander's body was never recovered. He is permanently entombed under reactor 4. Wow. The firefighter's clothing still remains in the basement. It is dangerously radioactive till this day. Wow. Following the deaths of her husband and daughter, Lumilia and stuff, multiple strokes, doctor told her she would never be able to bear a child. That radiation screwed her up for life. They were wrong. She lives with her son. Of the people who watched from the railroad, it has been reported none survived. It is known as the bridge of death. Oh my goodness. So I'm glad Lumilia decided to go back home, or she would have been toast. 400 meters of work around the clock among the total nuclear meltdown. It is estimated that at least 100 of them died before the age of 40. Shouts out to the miners, man. It was so many superheroes in this story. It has been widely reported that the 3 divers who drained the tanks died as a result of their heroic actions. I just said it was heroes. In fact, all 3 survived after hospitalization. 2 are still alive today. What? Over 600,000 people were conscripted to serve in the exclusion zone. Despite widespread accounts of sickness and the deaths resulting in radiation, the Soviet government kept no official records of the fate. I bet they didn't. I bet the Soviet government didn't. Lying bastard. The containment region in the UK, known as the exclusion zone, ultimately encompassed 2,600 square kilometers. It's a lot of land. Approximately 300,000 people were displaced from their new homes. They were told this was temporary. 300,000 people moved. Forbidden to return to their home. Just imagine. Imagine it. Put yourself in their shoes. I got the president over the Soviet Union until this was in 1991. In 2006, he wrote the nuclear meltdown at Chernobyl was perhaps the true cause of the collapse of the Soviet Union. Well, hey, Well, something good came out of the chaos, I guess. 2017, work was completed on the new safe gun in Chernobyl at a cost of nearly $2 billion. It is designed to last 100 years. So what happened after 100 years? Another catastrophic event? Following the explosion, there was a dramatic spike in cancer rates across Ukraine. I mean, the highest increase was amongst children. It's just sad, guys. We will never know the actual human cost of Chernobyl. I was asking about that earlier. I wanted to know how many lives were lost. Most estimates range 4,000 to 93,000 deaths. How is it that big of a jump? 4,000 to 93,000. How much is it? Picture the Soviet death tolls is unchanged since 1987. It's 31. Only 31? Unbelievable. What did they do to stay so safe? In memory of all who suffered and sacrificed. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. This was one of the best, but also most frustrating series I ever seen. It's like a slap and a spit and a shit turd to the face watching this. Watching all the disrespectful lies. Just watching no humanity at all these people at the top, these Soviet bosses, the KGB leader. These people aren't human. That's why they can't show humility. They're not human. I'm sorry. We could get conspiracy and say they're freaking, what do you call them? They're shapeshifters. They're something because they're damn sure not human. It's no way. It's not possible. They have no feeling, no regard for human life, no care whatsoever. It's guys. I don't want to, get. I know this is Russia. I don't want to get to comparing governments and I don't want to say this can happen in the American government. Just the blatant disrespect and disregard for justice. It happens on a day-to-day basis. There are innocent men and women locked up as we talk right now because of the justice. Like at a certain point, we're going to have to stop calling it justice and start calling it fuck this or something. We have to think of a new terminology to name this because it's not justice. It's bullshit. This was one big political disaster. Guys, I don't want to say that. I don't want to be one of those guys, but I do. Politics can be the death of us all. I don't want to be the guy to say some stuff like that, but you know what, man? We have to figure something out, guys. We have to figure something out. This is devastating, man. To even know that this happened in real life, it pisses me off so much. I want to go punch something right now, and I wasn't even a part of it. But I know that it's still happening. It's still happening. Lies are still being told. Things about our health that can help us in today's world are being hidden away from us. Why? Money. That's what everything's about. Hide everything and make them come to us. They need us for everything. They meaning the people, needing the higher ups for everything. We get sick, we go to them with our hands out, the hospital. They control the water. I feel like they control the sunlight. I saw the Truman Show. The world is one. I'm out of here, man. A great series, guys. Until next one. What's next?